I think you might have touched on this, Danielle, but how long do the effects of childhood bullying really last? And could the bullying that's experienced at age 12, if it's, this thing that happened in this grade level, could that still have effects on you later in life?
Absolutely. And actually, right now, I'm looking right at perfect at the highlighted portion in our article here that makes the point that the impact of childhood bully victimization on adulthood mental health outcomes is quite staggering. That approximately 29% of the adulthood depression burden could be attributed to victimization by peers in adolescence. And bully victimization by peers is thought to actually have a greater impact on adult mental health than maltreatment by adults, including sexual and physical abuse. Right. And so it absolutely can impact them long term, lifelong. These consequences can reach also beyond the realm, as we mentioned, of health, right? As childhood bullying victimization oftentimes is associated with a lack of social relationships, as I mentioned, economic hardship, and overall poor perceived general quality of life, even come by, as I mentioned, at age 50. So, I think we all know, right? We talk about too also a lot in education. We've been talking about adverse childhood experiences, right? And we recognize, and we're starting to recognize how, first of all, how many children suffer from them, but also that they impact children. These events that happen in childhood absolutely can impact children long term and into adulthood, because it is impacting and affecting their development. It is a direct impact on their development. And so there's no way to really say that they wouldn't have consequences, because when you're having an interruption in healthy development or an impact on healthy development that is repeated and continual, as you said, neural pathways, and you're right, you are going to have long-term consequences. And is why this conversation needs to happen, because we do need to talk about what are we going to do starting at young ages, in school, at home. What can we do differently so that we are attacking this right at the root and not even allowing it to happen, because these consequences are impacting their entire life.
Absolutely. I just found the chart I was looking for as well, that kind of just puts on display what the victims, the bullies, and bully victims are experiencing in adulthood, ways that they might be affected. And as you can see, everyone is experiencing depression, anxiety, potential panic disorders, and as we've talked a lot about, as this suicidality as well. Whether you're the bully or the victim, this is going on. And then victims may be suffering from disturbed personalities, while bullies might be more prone to violent crime later in life and illicit drug misuse.
Absolutely. Poor decision making, all of those things we know when our neural pathways or when our mental health is impacted, it impacts our ability to make decisions, our ability to sort of move through the challenges that are inevitable in life. And when your foundation, when your development hasn't, given you the tools in a healthy way, then you don't have it and you don't know how to navigate it when you are faced with it.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Willow Kids podcast.